Rusted boots, blood on my hand, been rolling through this broken land. Got a heart made of smoke and steel, and a soul the Lord can't heal. I've seen towns that forgot my name, played their bar, set fire to shame. Every song's a scar I wear, but hell, I still breathe that air. The road don't judge, it just reminds. Every sin's just borrowed time. You can chase your truth to drown your pain, but both still drive you insane. Rust and thunder, rolling free. Ain't no chain strong enough for me. Light the match, let it burn. Some lessons you just can't learn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire. I'm fueled by smoke and warm desire. Barroom eyes and a highway smile, said she'd ride with me for a while. But angels don't last in this dust, they fly away when the wheels kick up. She left a note on the motel sheet, said freedom's cruel but bittersweet. I took my hat and hit the road, left behind what I never owed. The night's my church, the stars my choir. I baptize sins in smoke and fire. If there's redemption, I won't know till the ties lose all control. Rust and thunder, rolling free. Ain't no chain strong enough for me. Light the match, let it burn. Some lessons you just can't learn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire. I'm fueled by smoke and warm desire. I buried dreams in motel beds, drowned regret in what she said. But the wind still knows my name and calls it back just the same. The road's a preacher, cold and wise. It baptizes fools and ties their ties. Every sinner it lets ride learns how to live before they die. It's all that's left inside of me. Light the match, let it burn. Let the wheels forever turn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire. I'm driven by a rebel's choir. Rust and thunder, still rolling under. The wind was cold on the Rio line, blood on my boots, whiskey and time. I buried my name in the desert sand and left my sins in a stranger's hand. They say you can't outrun the past, but I've been driving hard and fast. Every mile's a confession made under stars that never fade. The smoke still hangs where I've been. Every prayer smells like sin. And when I hear that coyote cry, it sounds like the truth I can't deny. under the graveyard sky. Ride with the ghosts of men who tried and died. Ain't no preacher on this trail, just the wind and my own fell. Graveyard sky, burning white. I keep moving, I can't hide. Oh, met a drifter by the canyon wall. He said, son, pride'll be your fall. I gave him fire, he gave me doubt. Said freedom's something you can't shatter. We rode for days through dust and pain, talked about loss and what we'd gain. Then he vanished at the break of day, and the wind just whispered, pray. I've seen angels break their wings and thieves crowned like kings. So don't tell me what's wrong or right. I've seen both sides of the night. Under the graveyard sky, ride with the ghosts of men who tried and died. Every shadow knows my name, every sin's a flame I claim. Graveyard sky, burning white. I keep moving, I can't hide. If I ever find my rest, let it be where the west turns blessed, where the sun bleeds gold on stone, and a man can die alone. The dust don't care for mercy's hands, the law just draws its crooked plans. And every tear I've ever known was carved from steel and bone. Now the sky's gone black with rain, and thunder hums my name again. I see my face in the lightning's glow, a man too proud to let it go. So dig my grave where the river bends, where the wind still carries friends. And when the night begins to die, let my soul join the graveyard sky. Under the graveyard sky, ride. My truth and shame collide. Every scar a star I've worn, every loss a man reborn. Graveyard sky, fire high, ride till I testify. Under the graveyard sky, I'll find my home. Dust in my lungs, fire in my chest, heading south, no place to rest. The sun burned down on a highway scar, and the past road shotgun in my car. A worn out map and a broken tune, whispered prayers to a coyote moon. Every town got a face I knew, every lie had a hint of truth. Ain't no savior on this side of night, just diesel dreams and dashboard light. I count the stars, I count my sins, the road don't end, it just begins. Coyote moon, light my trail, through the ghosts and the howling whale. I've been lost, I've been found, still can't tell where I'm bound. Coyote moon, shine so bright, guide me through this endless night. Coyote moon, you still know my name. Met an old man in a he said, son, don't let the devil drown. He don't come dressed in fire and smoke. He comes in songs and make you choke. Bought him beer, he told his tale about a woman who rode a midnight rail. She left a mark on his tattered skin, said love's the war, no one wins. And when his eyes began to fade, he smiled and said, I'm not afraid. I took his hat and said goodbye to the only truth that never lied. Coyote moonlight my trail, through the ghosts and the howling whale. Every mile another fight between wrong and what feels right. Coyote moon shines so bright, lead me home, I'll take my side. Coyote moon. There's a crossroad where the shadows meet and the angels walk on bare burnt feet. I've seen mercy, I've seen blame, and I've called both by the same name. The desert hums, the engines cry. Ain't no difference between truth and lie. If I don't wake when mornings do, coyote moon, I'm counting on you. Now years roll by like tumbleweeds. I plant my pain where the silence feeds. The road still calls with a hungry grin. I answer back, I'm still all in. From Tucson dust to Rio shore, I've chased my peace but wanted more. And if the stars forget my name, at least the road will sing the same. Trail, let me ride where hearts don't fail. If I die before the dawn, tell the wind to carry on. Coyote moon, don't fade away, I'll be chasing you someday. Coyote moon, you still know my name. Coyote moon, you still know my name. I was born where the red dirt runs, underneath the weight of a southern sun. Daddy worked iron, mama prayed for rain. We learned early how to carry pain. Rust on the truck, holes in my jeans, but I've seen beauty in broken things. Dreams don't shine, they grind and fade, but they're worth every scar they made. Rust and glory hand in hand, building life from blood and sand. Ain't no crown for the working man, just a soul that tries to stand. Rust and glory, rain or shine, this old heart still walks the line. whiskey's gone, and the paint still sings its midnight song. But I keep driving through the smoke and fear, 'cause every mile brings tomorrow near. My brother's gone, my mother's gray, but I still hear them when I pray. They said, boy, don't you lose that fire, so I fed the flame with sweat and wire. Rust and glory hand in hand, building life from blood and sand. Ain't no crown for the working man, just a soul that tries to stand. Rust and glory, rain or shine, this old heart still walks the line. Ooh, yeah. There's peace in the dirt if you dig deep enough, and grace in the calloused hands of love. Every wound is just a story told, in rust and glory, young and old. Let the wind remember what remains. All I want is for someone to say, he worked hard and he loved that way. Rust and glory hand in hand, from the factory dust to the promised land. Every scar's a badge, every tear's divine. This old heart still walks the line. Rust and glory through the storm, this is the way a soul is born. Woke up with the sunrise burning red on my skin. Coffee's cold, but I'm rolling again. Got a 6-string riding shotgun and a prayer in my throat. The highway hums like a thunderbolt. Last night I left my heart somewhere in Tennessee, underneath that old oak where she kissed me free. She said, don't chase dreams that don't chase you. But hell, that's just what cowboys do. I'm running on dust and gasoline, chasing fire through this wild machine. Ain't got much, but I got my song and this worn out road to keep me strong. Yeah, I'm rolling fast where I don't belong, on dust and gasoline. I ride on. queens. You learn the truth in the rear view glass. Every mile's a ghost that you can't outlast. The preacher told me, son, find peace in the Lord, but I found it humming in a Gibson chord. If redemption's real, it's in the sound of a lonesome heart that can't stay down. I'm running on dust and gasoline, chasing fire through this wild machine. Ain't got much, but I got my song and this worn-out road to keep me strong. Yeah, I'm rolling fast where I don't belong, on dust and gasoline. I ride on.
She said, boy, someday you'll find your home, but home's the place I've never known. Every mile I leave behind is one more ghost I'll never find. Now the sky's on fire and the night's my friend. I don't know where this road will end, but I'll keep driving till my tires bleed thin. 'Cause the devil rides where the dreams begin. I'm running on dust and gasoline, chasing thunder through a dying dream. Ain't got much, but I got my song, and the spirit in me keeps burning strong. Yeah, I'm rolling fast till the break of dawn, on dust and gasoline. I ride on.
On dust and gasoline. Mama raised me on borrowed ground. Said, boy, don't let the world drag you down. But this land don't care for dreams or men. It just takes what it can again and again. My daddy died in a border fight, left me scars in a restless night. I learned to shoot before I could read, and I learned that mercy don't plant no seed. The sun burns gold, the sky bleeds red. Every mile's a prayer I've said, and the dust beneath my worn-out boots knows every sin I can't refute. Dust and glory, blood and stone, I've been running my whole life alone. Every lawman, every lie, can't take the truth I carry inside. Dust and glory, time and shame, still I ride beneath my name. Ooh. I met a girl in Amarillo rain. She washed the dirt but not the paint. Said you can't outrun what you deserve. I just smiled, too damn proud to swerve. She gave me hope, I gave her scars. We made love beneath the sky of stars. But come sunrise, I hit the road with her ghost inside my load. They say redemption comes with cost, but you can't buy back what you lost. And every tear I've ever known built this man carved from stone. Dust and glory, blood and bone, every sin I call my own. The road don't ask, the road don't care, it just takes you meet yourself where you can't go. And every choice that I've betrayed was just a bed that I made. The years have worn me thin, and I'm too tired to fight or win. But when the night wind calls my name, I'll ride on just the same. So if you find my hat and gun, leave 'em out beneath the sun. Tell the crows in the canyon why this old soul finally found his ride. Dust and glory, fire and stone, this road's the only home I've known. Every scar, a song I've sung, every loss, a bell I've rung. Dust and glory, death and dawn, I'll keep riding till I'm gone. I was born where the river bends, between the past and where it ends. Mama cried but didn't pray, said the world will take you anyway. By 17 I left that town, with nothing left but going down. My hands were rough, my heart was wild. The Lord forgot this broken child. Every lie I told was true to the man I thought I knew. Every night I drank alone, I built my cross out of stone. Broken horses running blind through the storms inside my mind. Can't be tamed, can't be owned, born to bleed and die alone. Broken horses wild and free, carrying the ghost of me. Drifting near Laredo town, city been lost but now was found. He carried a Bible torn and stained, said son, redemption's what's remained. I told him I ain't one for grace, too much blood on my embrace. He smiled and said, then right on friend, your story ain't what makes your end. The road don't forgive your name, but it'll teach you just the same. Every scar becomes a song if you ride hard, if you ride long. Broken horses running blind through the storms inside my mind. Can't be tamed, can't be owned, born to bleed and die alone. Broken horses wild and free, carrying the ghost of me round the world. If heaven's doors are made of gold, then hell's the stories I've been told. But if there's peace beyond the flame, I'll ride there calling a name. Yeah, yeah. The whiskey burns, the night grows cold. Every sin's a story told. And when I die, just leave me be with the ghost to ride with me. Now I ride with the morning light, chasing shadows out of sight. The wind still whispers through my mane. Boy, you never change your name. But if I fall before the dawn, tell the wind I'm moving on. And when they ask where I've gone, just say the boy's been riding on. Broken horses running blind, leaving dust and sin behind. Ain't no grave can call my home. I was born to die alone. Broken horses, wild and free, carrying the ghost of me. When we're broken horses, they still ride with me. Smoke on the ridge, sun bleeds red. Dust and silence fill my head. A lifetime written in the lines I wear. 1,000 ghosts still breathing air. My boots remember every lie, every road that passed me by. A pistol sleeps by my side, and a prayer I never tried. The road ain't mercy, it don't forgive. It only asks how much you'll give. And I've given blood and time and name, still the wind just sounds the same. The last trail home is calling me through the smoke and memory. I've ridden hard, I've sinned in style, but I've been gone for quite a while. The last trail home, dust and bone. Lord, don't let me ride alone. I've seen angels with the devil's eyes, watched the truth wear a cheap disguise. Drank with thieves, slept with pain, loved some souls I can't explain. Every town leaves a scar in me, another mark of who I'll be. I don't run, I just fade slow into the dust when no one knows. And if the morning finds my name, let it echo, not in shame. For every wrong that I have done, the road forgave before the dawn. The last trail home is calling me through the smoke and memory. I've ridden hard, I've sinned in style, but I've been gone for quite a while. The last trail home, dust and bone. Lord, don't let me ride alone. There's a woman's face in the pale moonlight. She's been with me every night. And when I fall beneath that sky, she'll be the reason why. The desert hums like a preacher's song. Been riding too fast, too long. And if this road's my final friend, I'll meet my maker at the bend. Now the dawn bleeds gold on the hill. The wind's gone quiet, the world stands still. A coyote laughs, my heart replies. This is where the outlaw dies. But every ending's just a spark that lights the trail in the dark. And if my name fades in stone, the song will ride on its own. The last trail home, it's calling me through the dust of history. I've ridden wild, I bled, I prayed. Still the fire never fades. The last trail home, dust and bone, carry my soul where the wild wind's blown. Trail home, I'm riding alone. I was born on a one-lane road with a heart too wild to hold. Mama cried when I packed my bags, said, son, the world's got sharper tacks. 40 years and 1,000 towns, still trying to keep my demons down. My boots no dirt, my soul no sin. I leave the past, but it crawls back in. Every scar's a map I've drawn, every night bleeds into dawn. The road don't judge, it just replies with dust and truth beneath the sky. I'm taking a long way home through fire and dust and bone. If peace don't find me on this road, then I'll make peace alone. I'm taking a long way home through the heartache and the chrome. Met a drifter in Santa Fe, said he used to have faith till it slipped away. He showed me scars, said, boy, these shine. Every pain's a proof of time. We drank till dawn by the canyon rim. He sang the blues, I followed him. Said, every man's a work of rust, and every prayer turns back to dust. The desert wind don't whisper lies, it just hums where the eagle flies. I saw my face in the rear view's gleam, a younger man with an older dream. I'm taking the long way home through fire and dust and bone. If peace don't find me on this road, then I'll make peace alone. I'm taking a long way home through the heartache and the chrome. For sometimes I hear my father's tone saying, son, you don't die alone. I'll light a smoke and tip my hat to every ghost I'm riding past. The wheels keep humming, the stars still burn. Every mile's another turn. Ain't no heaven, ain't no plan, just the sound of a traveling man. the signs read welcome home, but I don't know where I belong. My house is gone, my friends are gray, the town forgot my name today. So I keep driving past the line to chase the sun one last time. And if the night decides I'm done, tell the road I was never one. Taking a long way home, where the wild winds carve the stone. If peace don't greet me when I'm gone, tell my wheels they carried on. I'm taking the long way home, 'cause it's the only road I've known. The long way home is all I've ever known. Steel on steel, the rails still cry. Another night, another goodbye. Carry ghosts in an old guitar. Every chord knows who they are. Left my home when the harvest died. A bottle of hope and a truck to ride. Mama's voice on a radio hymn fades away like the smoke within. The moon keeps watch, the road keeps score. I keep searching for something more. If I could trade my pride for sleep, I'd rest where the shadows weave. Midnight freight, roll me slow through the towns I used to know. Carry my sins, don't let me lie, neath the weight of a stranger's sky. Midnight freight, keep rolling through. I'm just a man with nothing to prove. She danced where the angels fell. Her eyes were storms, her lips were flame. I never even asked her name. She whispered soft, boy, you're bound to roam, but the loneliest road leads home. I laughed and turned toward the rain. Still hear her voice in the sound of trains. Every promise I ever made got washed away, but the echo stayed. Now the freight hums low, the headlights blur, and I'm still chasing the sound of her. Midnight freight, roll me slow through the towns I used to know. Carry my sins, don't let me lie, neath the weight of a stranger's sky. Midnight freight, keep rolling through. I'm just a man with nothing to prove. Whistle cries like a mother's prayer for the sons that never made it there. And every mile a confession told on tracks of rust, on hearts of gold. I ain't looking for peace no more, just a place to stop, a station floor. If mercy's real, it rides tonight in a freight car full of borrowed light. Dawn bleeds red on a mountain spine. Coffee cold, but I feel fine. There's freedom here in the engine's moan. A man don't need to die alone. So let the wheels ride what I can't say, and smoke and steel and yesterday. If I fade before I wake, tell the wind my soul to take. Peace I'll never find. Midnight freight, roll me true. I'm still out here thinking of you. Midnight freight, keep rolling on. Busted boots, blood on my hand, been rolling through this broken land. Got a heart made of smoke and steel, and a soul the Lord can't heal. I've seen towns that forgot my name, played their bar, set fire to shame. Every song's a scar I wear, but hell, I still breathe that air. The road don't judge, it just reminds. Every sin's just borrowed time. You can chase your old truth or drown your pain, but both still drive you insane. Rust and thunder, rolling free. Ain't no chain strong enough for me. Light the match, let it burn. Some lessons you just can't learn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire. I'm fueled by smoke and warm desire. Rust and thunder. Barroom eyes and a highway smile. Said she'd ride with me for a while, but angels don't last in this dust. They fly away when the wheels kick up. She left a note on the motel sheet, said freedom's cruel but bittersweet. I took my hat and hit the road, left behind what I never owed. The night's my church, the stars my choir. I baptize sins in smoke and fire. If there's redemption, I won't know till the tides lose all control. Rust and thunder, rolling free. Ain't no chain strong enough for me. Light the match, let it burn. Some lessons you just can't learn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire. I'm fueled by smoke and warm desire. Rust and pour. I buried dreams in motel beds, drowned regret in what she said, but the wind still knows my name and calls it back just the same. The road's a preacher, cold and wise. It baptizes fools and ties their ties, and every sinner it lets ride learns how to live before they die. I mowed the lines on my face, still racing ghosts I can't replace. Ain't no peace on a rebel's wheel, just the hum of fate you feel. If I go down in the storm tonight, tell the moon I fought the fight, and And when my name fades from the line, play this song one more time. Rust and thunder rolling free, it's all that's left inside of me. Light the match, let it burn, let the wheels forever turn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire, I'm driven by a rebel's choir. Rusty hearted, rust and thunder, still rolling under. The years went by like a slow freight train, names and faces lost in rain. I carried love, I carried sin, and both still whisper deep within my hands. I cracked, my boots are torn, every scar a vow I've worn. I ain't looking for no crown, just a place to lay it down. The road don't lie, it never will. It shows you mercy when you're still, and every mile I've tried to mend brings me closer to the end. Ashes on the wind, carry me home. I've been wandering too long alone. Dust to dust, I've paid my due. The road remembers more than I do. Ashes on the wind, fade to gray, let my soul just drift away. I've seen angels in the neon haze, heard devils hum old gospel praise. Every dream I ever chased left a shadow I can't erase. Whiskey laughs in motel rooms, broken strings and borrowed tunes. I ain't proud but I ain't ashamed, every song still knows my name. The night's a mirror, the stars confess every truth I won't address. But if tomorrow never comes, I'll rest beneath the setting sun. Ashes on the wind, fade to gray, let my soul just drift away. I left a woman by the coast, she said you'll haunt the thing you love the most. I still see her when I sleep, the kind of pain you never keep. The fire's gone, the air is thin. I breathe out ghosts, I breathe them in. And if this road's my only friend, I'll ride with it until the end. Comes cold on a crimson field, another story I'll never yield. The sky don't cry, but I just might when I see that final light. So if you find me by the bend, tell the wind it's not the end. I'm just drifting out undone. Every road leads to someone. Ashes on the wind carry me home. Through the stars I've always roamed. Dust to dust, my soul set free. The road's the only church for me. Ashes on the wind fade to gray. Let my heart just drift away. Ashes on the wind, and I'm gone again. I was born with a storm inside, raised on whiskey and wounded pride. Mama cried, boy, you're bound to break. I said freedom's all I'll ever take. I buried truth on a motel bed, slipped beside the words I left unsaid. Every town's a different sin, and every door lets darkness in. There's a shadow on my backseat floor, been riding with me since '84. I ain't running from the law this time, just the echoes of my crime. On the graveyard highway rolling slow, every mile another soul I owe. Can't outrun the past I've made, the road remembers, the light will fade. On the graveyard highway, black and cold, I'm just a tale that's been retold. Met a preacher in a rusted town, said, son, lay your burdens down. I told him, preacher, I'm too far gone. I made my bed on the devil's lawn. He gave me bread, he gave me flame, said even devils need a name. Then he smiled like he already knew that my confession wouldn't do. The wind's my friend, the night's my sail, every song a wish in hell. And if the dawn won't shine for me, I'll find my peace in harmony. On the graveyard highway rolling slow, every mile another soul I owe. Can't outrun the past I've made, the road remembers, the light will fade. On the graveyard highway, black and cold, I'm just a tale that's been retold. I still see her by the river bend. She waved goodbye, said this ain't the end. But the years rolled on like thunder's breath, and I kept driving toward my death. The road don't care who you used to be, it only asks what you can see. 1,000 crosses line my trail, each one whispers where I failed. Now the engine hums like a gospel choir, and the wheels spin tales of wire and fire. The rearview shows what I can't face, a ghost still smiling in empty space. If redemption's real, I missed my chance, somewhere lost in a midnight dance. But if hell's just truth with open eyes, then I'll meet it with no disguise. graveyard highway, still rolling on. Still rolling on. Years went by like a slow freight train, names and faces lost in rain. I carried love, I carried sin, and both still whisper deep within. My hands are cracked, my boots are torn, every scar a vow I've worn. I ain't looking for no crown, just a place to lay it down. The road don't lie, it never will. It shows you mercy when you're still, and every mile I've tried to mend brings me closer to the end. Ashes on the wind, carry me home. I've been wandering too long alone. Dust to dust, I paid my due. The road remembers more than I do. Ashes on the wind, fade to gray. Let my soul just drift away. In the neon haze, heard devils hum old gospel praise. Every dream I ever chased left a shadow I can't erase. Whiskey laughs in motel rooms, broken strings and borrowed tunes. I ain't proud but I ain't ashamed, every song still knows my name. The night's a mirror, the stars confess every truth I wanna dress. But if tomorrow never comes, I'll rest beneath the setting sun. Ashes on the wind, carry me home. I've been wandering too long alone. Dust to dust, I paid my due. The road remembers more than I do. Ashes on the wind, fade to gray. Let my soul just drift away. I left a woman by the coast. She said you'll haunt the thing you love the most. I still see her when I sleep, the kind of pain you never keep. The fire's gone, the air is thin. I breathe out ghosts, I breathe them in. And if this road's my only friend, I'll ride with it until the end. Dawn comes cold on a crimson field, another story I'll never yield. The sky don't cry, but I just might when I see that final light. So if you find me by the bend, tell the wind it's not the end. I'm just drifting, not undone. Every road leads to someone. Ashes on the wind, carry me home. Through the stars I've always roamed. Dust to dust, my soul set free. The road's the only church for me. Ashes on the wind, fade to gray. Let my heart just drift away. Ashes on the wind, and I'm gone again. There's a fire burning in the canyon low, been there since the blood and snow. Every man that walks that road leaves behind the radio. I've seen the sun fall black and cold, heard good men lie and cowards bold. My hands are cracked, my will is torn, but I was raised by the wind and warm. The night don't sleep, it just observes every saint that lost his nerves. You can pray or you can run, but you'll face what you become. Down in the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost and time approves. I've been howling at the moon too long, trying to right what I did wrong. Down in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. Round in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. I buried love under red clay ground, ain't no peace in the way she drowned. Her voice still rides that midnight rain, soft as mercy, hard as pain. They say forgiveness has a price, but I done paid it once or twice. If heaven's gates are locked tonight, guess I'll camp just out of sight. The smoke rolls slow, the whiskey thin, each sip burns where she's been, and every hymn I try to sing turns to dust before the spring. Down in the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost and time approves. I've been howling at the moon too long, trying to right what I did wrong. Down in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. In the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. If I die before I see the sun, tell the world my race was run. I never knelt, but I still prayed in every road that I betrayed. The wolves don't hunt for blood alone, they howl for sins we call our own. And when the dark begins to fall, they'll answer for us all. Now the fire's low, the night is deep, and I'm too tired to lose or weep. The road behind, the road ahead, both are made of what I've bled. So let the wolves come take my name, they'll find it written in the flame. And when the dawn turns pale and blue, they'll howl my story true. Down in the valley of the wolves, time forgives and pain approves. I've been running wild, I've been wrong, still I'm singing my sinner's song. Down in the valley, fire and bone, even the lost find their home. In the valley, we all go home. In the valley, we all go home. edge of a one-light town. Mama cried when the sun went down. Daddy drank till the night turned blue. Said, boy, this world don't owe you. I took my boots, my father's gun, hit the road before I turned 21. The preacher said, son, don't lose your soul, but I already pawned it for rock and roll. Every mile, every scar brought me closer to who I are. Ain't no heaven waiting still, just the road in my own will. The devil rides beside me down that line. He laughs at the prayers I leave behind. Every light in the mirror fades, but I keep driving through the shades. The devil rides beside me still, and I just smile and pay the bill. Met a girl in New Orleans rain. She had a cross and a whiskey stain. She said, you can't love what you can't save, then kissed me hard by the preacher's grave. She let me cold by Baton Rouge with a note and a pair of worn out shoes. Said freedom's fine till you're alone. Now I talk to ghosts on the telephone. Every sin feels half divine. Every loss becomes a sign. I don't pray no more at night. I just drive until it's right. The devil rides beside me down that line. He hums old songs from another time. Every mile a deal I made, every truth a masquerade. The devil rides beside me still, and I just smile and pay the bill. I ain't running from the fire, I've been warmed by its desire. If redemption's just a word, then let the preacher go unheard. I've seen angels lose their wings, trade their halos for guitar strings, and every song I ever wrote is a prayer with a whiskey throat. Now I ride through canyon dust, leather cracked and faith to rust. I've seen heaven through motel blinds and hell in the faces I left behind. If I die before I'm done, tell the moon I fought the sun. Don't carve no stone, don't write no line, just play my songs and pour the wine. The devil rides beside me, that's alright. It keeps me steady through the night. Every lie I ever told made my truth a little bold. The devil rides beside me still, but hell, maybe I always will. If the devil rides beside me, at least I ain't riding alone.
I left my sins on a motel floor, crossed by the bed, Bible torn. The radio hums an old refrain about love and loss and the price of pain. My name don't mean much these days, it's just a whisper the wind betrays. I've run from ghosts and neon lies, but the mirror don't disguise. Every mile's another prayer I waste, every scar's a past I faced. The devil's patient waits his time, he rides beside me down the line. Midnight dust beneath my wheels, faith is gone but the pain feels real. Wind keeps singing where I bled, all my saints and demons fled. Midnight dust, I'm riding blind, trying to leave myself behind. I once loved a girl with a silver tongue, she could make the cold wind sung. But love don't last where shadows sleep and promises are hard to keep. She said someday you'll face your crime, when you run too long you cross the line. Then she turned her hair on fire, walked away from my desire. And now her voice is on the air, every town I hear her there. Like a ghost on the FM band, haunting me from another land. Midnight dust beneath my wheels, faith is gone but the pain feels real. Wind keeps singing where I bled, all my saints and demons fled. Midnight dust, I'm riding blind, trying to leave myself behind. Stars don't speak, they only stare at a man who's gone but still not there. And if I die before I sleep, bury me where memories creep. The desert hums like a broken hymn, the horizon fades and night grows dim. Ain't no mercy in the wind, just the sound of where I've been. Now I see the lights of home ahead, but half my heart already dead. Can't turn back what's carved in stone, some road you ride alone. The dust is thick, my breath runs thin, time to pay for where I've been. If redemption's out here in the night, then Lord, let it take my fight. Midnight dust beneath my wheels, faith is gone but the pain still heals. Wind keeps singing where I bled, all my dreams and demons fed. Midnight dust, I'm riding blind, but I found my soul this time. Midnight dust takes us all. The sun breaks down on a desert line,
Dust and heat on this heart of mine. Steel rails hum that lonely tune. I've been riding since the rise of noon. That old freight train calls my name. I've chased that sound through wind and flame. Ain't no map for the roads I take, just a compass that the whiskey makes. Iron horses and open skies run my veins where the freedom lies. No one waits, no one cries, just the wind and the rolling tides. Iron horses and open skies, that's where my wild heart rides. Slept on dirt, I've kissed the ground. Every mile's got a story untold. Every night feels young and old. Mama said, son, don't fade away. But I was born where the engines play. This life don't promise gold or fame, just a song I wrote in a burning flame. Iron horses and open skies run my veins where the freedom lies. No one waits, no one cries, just the wind and the rolling tides. Iron horses and open skies, that's where my wild heart rides. I've left behind some broken dreams and faces fading into streams. If love's a river, I'm the rain, falling hard but free again. Now the stars are wide, the night is deep. I've traded peace for the soul I keep. And when the wheels stop turning slow, I'll rest where the wild winds blow. Iron horses and open skies carry me home for the daylight dies. Every road's just a dream in disguise. I was born where the thunder flies. Iron horses and open skies, that's where my wild heart rides. Daddy rode a Harley through the storm, tattooed hands, heart tight and warm. He said, son, this life don't owe you much, but it'll teach you fast not to trust. He built his dreams with calloused hands, broke his back for a one-night band. Mama cried when the engine rolled, said he's chasing peace he can't afford. He left me his boots and his silver chain, said, boy, don't drown in someone else's pain. And I swore that night I'd understand the fire that built a broken man. We're the highway sons, born to run, living by the moon, baptized by the sun. Ain't got no crown, ain't got no home, just a rusted truck and a heart of stone. We're the highway sons, hearts undone, bleeding out beneath the setting sun. Santa Fe said, son, you'll burn if you don't pray. I told him, hell, I've been down there. The devil's kind, he just don't care. Now every mile is another sin, another ghost I'm living in. But this wheel keeps turning right on through, 'cause the highway sings like she used to do. We're the highway sons, born to run, living by the moon, baptized by the sun. Ain't got no crown, ain't got no home, just a rusted truck and a heart of stone. We're the highway sons, hearts undone, bleeding out beneath the setting sun. One day I'll see him on the edge of town, his leather worn, his spirit sound. We'll share smoke and he'll just grin, say, boy, the road don't ever end. Now my boy's grown tall and lean, same restless eyes, same old dream. He said, Dad, I'm leaving, don't be sore. And I heard my own words from years before. I watched his taillights fade away into the arms of a reckless day. The wind was whispering through the pines like ghosts of every broken line. Sons, born to run, chasing ghosts till the night is done. Every road we burn, every scar we earn, teaches us what hearts must learn. We're the highway sons, wild and free, bound by dust and memory. Said, boy, the world don't give, it takes, but keep your soul for your own sake. And when you find your end of the line, light a match, let the stars align. We're the highway sons, riding blind through the smoke and the ties that bind. Ain't no heaven waiting there, just the road and the open air. We're the highway sons, one by one, till the wheels stop turning under the sun. We're the highway sons, and the road rolls on. I was born where the red dirt runs, underneath the weight of a southern sun. Daddy worked iron, Mama prayed for rain. We learned early how to carry pain. Rust on the truck, holes in my jeans, but I've seen beauty in broken things. Dreams don't shine, they grind and fade, but they're worth every scar they made. Rust and glory, hand in hand, building life from blood and sand. Ain't no crown for the working man, just a soul that tries to stand. Rust and glory, rain or shine, this old heart still walks the line. and the pain still sings its midnight song. But I keep driving through the smoke and fear, 'cause every mile brings tomorrow near. My brother's gone, my mother's gray, but I still hear them when I pray. They said, boy, don't you lose that fire. So I fed the flame with sweat and wire. Rust and glory, hand in hand, building life from blood and sand. Ain't no crown for the working man, just a soul that tries to stand. Rust and glory, rain or shine, this old heart still walks the line. In the calloused hands of love, every wound is just a story told in rust and glory, young and old. When I'm gone, don't carve my name. Let the wind remember what remains. All I want is for someone to say, he worked hard and he loved that way. Rust and glory,